What's good, YouTube? It's your boy JrTheOota. Today we finna be reacting to Diddy husband thinks he got away with 381K inheritance murder. If you're new to the channel, do me a favor, smash that like button, sub up, follow my Twitch top left corner. We go live every single day. Let's see what's going on, man.
Because my other half haven't seen since late Thursday night.
This is Herbert Swilly. His husband Timothy Smith has been missing for over.
What the fuck? These niggas look like twins. Whoa. These niggas said we're gonna have the same haircut, the same mustache, the same beard.
24 hours. When deputies encountered Herbert, they began examining the scene, unaware that what seemed routine was about to escalate into an unsettling discovery.
Sheriff's office.
He's on the floor, all he's got is his shirt on and his shoes, and this is...
When officers told Herbert
And
his husband's body had been found inside the apartment, everyone at that scene...
Hell no!
Everyone except Herbert.
He's in there, he's not open?
Yeah.
He's really...
This way. I don't see any keys. His truck's here. He's been here since...
Garcia, what's up?
On March 25th, 2023, officers from the Marion County Sheriff's Office were called to conduct a welfare check on a man inside an apartment. According to the man's husband, 57-year-old Herbert Swilly, he had been missing since the day before, had not shown up for work, and no one knew his whereabouts. Upon arriving at the scene, the officer approached Herbert, who had been waiting on the property, unaware of the horrifying scene he was about to discover.
He called in because...
Bro, pause, Melly. Pause. What are you talking about? Bro, Melly, come on, bro.
My other half haven't seen since late Thursday night when we went to bed. He didn't show up for work yesterday. They've called, they've texted. Everybody's called and texted. We don't actually live here. This is his secondary apartment that he uses for his massage studio and other stuff. But his Jeep's been here, the girl's now saying, for almost 2 to 3 days. It hasn't moved, and we can't get a hold of him. We've called, y'all did a wellness check yesterday. They couldn't go in because I don't have a key, so they told me to get a hold of the landlord. He actually has a key. Okay. But they told us not to go in back since I'm not legally on the lease or anything.
Okay.
So.
What's his name?
Timothy Floyd Smith. But it's not like
it's a valid question. No, the fuck it isn't, dude.
Shambo Frank Castle, so he's very responsible about it. You know, that's his job. He does everything.
That's not valid, fam.
Sheriff's office. Sheriff's office.
Bro, is this sheriff a fucking idiot? Sheriff, they've been saying they're not answering the door. You have the keys in your hand. You tried it one time and you put like, what are you doing, nigga? Nigga, use the fucking key, you dipshit. I need to come to New York to get me some food. I haven't. Nah, New York, bro, got the best food. Miami and New York. The Hispanic food. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby.
Sheriff's office.
Ooh, baby. Nigga, you have the key.
Sheriff.
How the fuck did he just... What?
Sheriff's office.
While searching the apartment, the officer discovered the lifeless body of 59-year-old Timothy Smith lying on the bedroom floor. Timothy was a well-known figure in his community, as he served as the executive director of a senior living facility in Ocala, had led multiple community organizations, and was deeply involved in charity work. But at this moment, he was found deceased in his own apartment, bearing a dark mark on his neck and visible injuries across his body. The scene was disturbing.
Alright, Peter, bro. Alright, Peter, bro. This dirty nigga right here did it.
Yet as soon as the officer began informing Herbert of his findings, the case took a sudden and unexpected turn.
Cancel medics.
Signal 7.
Oh man, rest in peace, bro.
Signal 7.
Is he okay?
Is he okay?
He's in there. He's not okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Lord. Well, they would have been here last night if I hadn't given out the wrong phone number. I didn't give them Jack's phone number for the landlord because I have it in as Jack in Ocala with an L. So I thought it was Jack for landlord, and it's Jack of AA that we saw at our retreat. And I gave him that number, and he called me this morning and said, Herbie, I'm not Jack's landlord, so why are you calling me? And I'm like, oh my God, I said. So I've been scrolling through it. It took me 45 minutes to find his number, and I had to find it via text.
I've been to Philly just for a cheesesteak. Can't go wrong with a Philly cheesesteak.
When's the last time you saw him?
I went to bed on Thursday night, and I go to bed about 9:30. He finishes doing his medication. I would say about 11 I heard him get up. But that's not uncommon because he gets up and he'll go do Facebook posting for this stuff called Thrive, and he'll just relax and stuff. But I assumed he was still home, to be honest with you. I got up my regular time, 4:40. I went straight to the gym like I normally do, the Planet Fitness. I came home very quietly because if he's asleep, I try not to wake him because he doesn't have to be to work until 8 or 9. So I went in, took my shower. I left with my work trailer.
Fat Drench was good.
I got back because I picked up all the materials, and before I went to the Villages, I figured I'd stop back by the house because I had forgotten to get a change of clothes. So I stopped back by the house real quick. I went in. The bed was unmade.
This man doesn't seem concerned about his lover at all. For somebody, nigga, again, he deadass just told you the nigga is not okay in the house. You haven't asked what's wrong with him, why is he not okay, da da da. Nigga does not care. Spider was good.
He wasn't in the
You're saying
house.
stuff by the house, not here.
No,
How
my
he
house.
came
Herbert
in
didn't show a single
so
emotion
many
upon
times I
writing
haven't
Timothy.
seen him.
Instead, he remained composed, speaking about the situation as if it didn't involve his own husband. Timothy and Herbert had been together for about 8 years by that point, and had even gone through the journey of getting sober from alcohol during their relationship. Yet Herbert didn't appear shaken by what had happened to his husband, and as unsettling as it may seem, his demeanor didn't change as the investigation moved forward.
That's what I'm
This is
saying.
just his
Gotcha.
massage office, our playroom and stuff like that, because that's what this was set up for, so that
Our
we could
playroom.
host parties occasionally, because we have a 20-year-old daughter and he didn't want to do it at home. And so when I went home,
You have a 20-year-old daughter? How did that work? How exactly did that come about?
this was out of the garage on Thursday morning before 8. This was not there, so I don't know when he left. And he wasn't there, so I went on to work, and at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I got a phone call from Tammy Warner at Brookdale and said that they have not seen Tim or heard from him. They've been texting all day. So that's when I told her about the apartment.
What time was that?
That was around 4.
PM?
Yeah. So then I drove over here. I saw the Jeep here, so I knocked on the door and everything. And no answer, no nothing. I called the sheriff's department, and they told me not to go in since I'm not on the lease. So I went on and did that.
What? 4 o'clock? I said, let me interrupt you. 4 o'clock yesterday?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, Jetto, this nigga right here killed his husband, you heard? He killed his husband.
You haven't seen him since Thursday.
Well, since I went to bed, because
Probably adopted her
I don't hear anything because
before
I take
adoption or sperm donor?
Because,
So Thursday he was at the house on 26th Court.
yep,
Thursday morning.
he was not. Because when I went back
You're
there,
talking about, you mean Friday morning?
well, yeah, Friday. Sorry,
Okay.
Friday morning. Sorry, Friday morning. Yeah, getting
Okay.
confused because just kind of Yeah.
The more Herbert talked, the more suspicious he seemed. At one point, he even claimed it would be difficult to discuss the situation with the detective. Yet throughout the entire investigation, no one saw any sign of that difficulty. And to the officer, this detail did not go unnoticed.
Well, they tell you single 7?
Always ran something.
So we'll be. Yeah, no, it's on the cancel signal 7.
Are we thinking signal 30?
37 going bad.
So signal 5.
I don't know. So they live over off Buffington. They rent this place as a massage party laborer. Him and his husband are there. Because they don't want their daughter seeing their activities. He's on the floor. All he's got is his shirt on and his shoes. And this is, I don't know if it's a burn or like some type of asphyxiation stuff or what. Yeah,
wow. AK was good.
His truck's here. He's been here since Friday morning some point.
Yeah, okay.
So the landlord came. Does he get one?
Landlord being the one that's renting this thing out?
Yeah.
Did he rent it to this guy?
Yeah. He rents it to them. The first time he met them was like a week ago because
He rents it to the husband and the
husband.
or one of them in here, or is this some random dude?
So this is husband who rent this place. It sounds like it's primarily this guy apartment, even though he's saying they are legally married and all this. So it sounds like this is his spot that he goes to, and then he comes over with him, type thing.
Which are third parties involved?
Yeah, so I called the wrong Jack.
Damn, bro.
Jack's the landlord. So it's like, oh, I can't get a hold of him to get the key. Well, the Jack that he called him back this morning, was like, hey, I'm not your landlord, why are you calling for the key or whatever? Then he realized he called the wrong Jack, so he called the right one today. He met us over here.
Because I know that, what's his name came out yesterday and couldn't get any information. We're in Unit C.
Yeah.
Inside the apartment, officers found no keys or personal belongings belonging to Timothy, items he surely would have had with him that night. The scene alone raised serious suspicions, but when officers followed up with Timothy's co-worker, who reported he hadn't shown up for work the day before, their suspicions only grew.
Can I talk to you?
This is Tammy.
What was your name?
Tammy Wonder.
How do you know?
Tim and I have been friends for about, we work together. We just worked together in the medical field forever. We've been close friends with Rob and Tim for 10 years or longer.
Angel was
When's
good.
the last time you seen him?
Thursday.
What time was it?
We were at work together, so I think I saw him all day.
What time did he leave work?
Usually leaves around 5.
Have you talked to him since then?
Well, that's what all started all this, because yesterday he wasn't answering us. We were at work and he wouldn't answer anybody's. I called her to find out if he knew where he was at. And so
Brandon was good.
Tried to knock. I come over and knocked.
When were you here?
I was here this morning. I came this morning hoping maybe he would open the door.
What time were you here?
Probably about 9:30. He's really
Bro, this is a reaction. Chat, this is a reaction of somebody who actually cares. Literally, of somebody who genuinely cares. The other nigga, the other Diddy boy, I don't know what he got going on. He's way too calm. Like, he has not shown nothing. This nigga has not asked one question. He has not said, oh, is he okay? That, like,
Tammy seemed more unsettled by the situation than Timothy's own husband, who, throughout the entire
What did I just
investigation,
say?
only raised more concerns with his behavior.
Is this primarily his place? Is that why you didn't have a key?
This is not a primary residence.
No, I mean...
No.
His...
I have a key, but my daughter thinks he took it off the key ring at the beginning of the week because when he goes and plays, he wants the key, so that way he's not over here using it. So I have a key, but I think it's with his stuff here.
Okay.
Because when he goes and plays during the week, he takes the key.
Gotcha.
Because he doesn't want me interrupting. And his thing to me tells me I'm doing a massage. So I know what it means, and I let it go, and, you know.
Is the keys to the Jeep on a lanyard or anything?
They're usually in a black bag that he keeps on his shoulder, and it just goes in there because it works on a fob.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't keep them in his pocket.
Okay. So he just holds the bag and pushes the button.
Well, he holds the bag and he just touches it, and I can tell you now, he won't even keep a key in his pocket hardly at all. And I know for a fact his gun is not in the black bag because it's sitting on the dresser in the house.
Okay.
Me and the daughter came over, knocked on the door last night. I took that gun out because that was my gun.
So the Jeep was unlocked?
No, the Jeep was locked. I came last night with my key. I have a set of keys at home for it.
Gotcha.
I just didn't bring them now because I didn't think about it. But we came last night just because Andy made a point to me, not you. Our friend Kim said, she says, do you have a gun in the Jeep or anything? I said, yes. She said, well, you shouldn't leave it there unsecured because it's in your name. So we came by last night. We even beat on the door after the officer just to see if we could get a hold of him one more time. And he's that night. But I put that gun on the dining room table just so it wasn't here.
What time were y'all here?
It was probably around 9-ish.
Okay.
Or actually, it had to be before 9. He's probably in the best shape he's ever been. He's probably been in the best shape he's ever been life-wise because, I mean, he took care of himself healthy-wise, and so did I, especially after we quit drinking.
Yeah.
So, I mean, 3 years is a mile mark for as much as we drank. And neither one of us ever did any, you know, we tried it but didn't like it. It wasn't our cup of tea.
Sergeant Simpson.
According to Herbert, he and his daughter Jordan had gone to the apartment the night before. Strangely, he claimed he didn't find Timothy inside, even though he admitted he had a key. At that point in the investigation, the statement was suspicious enough on its own, but it would later prove to reveal far more than Herbert.
He said he had a key, but he didn't find him inside? Something's not adding up, my nigga. I mean, shit been not adding up, but you just making it worse for yourself, gang, every time you keep talking.
Intended. Officers continued processing the scene, searching for any piece of evidence that could shed light on the case. But it was when one of the officers spoke with Timothy's neighbor that everything changed.
Uh-oh.
Hey, sure. Okay. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Are you Stuart?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know your neighbor over here at all?
Not really.
Okay.
But my landlord called me a little bit ago and told me what happened.
Is this another Diddy boy? Yo, whoa. Is this I'm not the type to judge nobody, but is this a Diddy community? Is this a Diddy community, bro?
Okay. Is that your ring camera out front?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would our detective be able to see the footage from yesterday if they need to?
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
Okay.
I looked when he asked me about it, and the way that it's angled, I can just see the tail end of his Jeep,
Okay.
and that's about it. It looks like he arrived there yesterday about 2:30 in the morning.
2:30?
Between 2:30 and 3:30.
Yesterday, the 24th?
Yeah, it'd be early the 24th. Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's it, other than the morning when the guy on the motorcycle, no idea who that is, but he showed up in the morning sometime. Actually, it was not in the morning, it was the afternoon, it looks like 4:13 is when he pulled in. PM.
Okay. Alright, well, they'll probably be in touch with you. He's got it. His camera went off when we got here at 2:30 in the morning yesterday. And then the only other thing he said he saw was that he pulled up at 4:15 yesterday afternoon.
2:30 a.m. is crazy. 2:30 a.m. is crazy, Chad. The only thing this nigga ever talked about, they haven't seen him in 3 days or heard of him in 3 days. But the husband went to this nigga's house at 2:30 in the morning. That's suspicious, bro. And you say you had a key, but you only went there before 8 or 9, and you didn't go in? Yeah, bro. It's a lot of shit not adding up. Shit is not adding up.
Well, he told me that the coworker called at 4 and said, hey, I haven't been able to get hold of him. So I think he came here before. He said he came at 9 too, but
I don't know again, but
Maybe he was just looking in between.
you can text those videos.
Yeah.
Did it go off around 9:30 last night?
9:30?
I'm sorry, 8:30 to 9 o'clock.
There's two videos. It didn't actually capture him pulling in, but there was an alert because a cat walked in front of it at 2:30, and then again at around 3:30,
Okay.
and the Jeep appeared between
those times.
two times.
The autopsy revealed he had been given diphenhydramine at a dose nearly 30 times higher than the normal therapeutic level. The marks on his neck also indicated he had been assaulted with a ligature, an attack that fractured his cervical spine.
Whoa.
As the investigation progressed and Herbert faced more intense questioning about what had happened to his husband, he stopped cooperating with officers, stating he would only speak if granted prosecutorial immunity, something that only deepened investigators' suspicions. Cell phone location data also placed Herbert with Timothy's Jeep at key moments. Detectives further discovered that Herbert stood to inherit a fortune worth $381,000 in life insurance and retirement funds in the event of Timothy's death, which later proved to be the reason behind the crime. Because although Herbert had portrayed their relationship as long-lasting and stable, it was actually deteriorating. Timothy had been planning to move to DeLand, Florida, and start a new job without Herbert, who was financially dependent on him. The evidence against Herbert was overwhelming, and despite his efforts to present himself,
Dumbass nigga Herbert. Dumbass nigga Herbert. Literally backdoor of doom, gang. Can't trust your own husband. Pause. That sound pause. But niggas trying to get 400 bands, gang. 400 bands, little broke
was innocent,
nigga.
there was nowhere left to run.
Little broke nigga.
Do you want it back here, please?
Yeah.
What car? This one?
Yeah.
I'm not patting him down.
All that line is over.
Let him pat himself.
Your friend's feet apart, Willie.
All that line is over, bro.
Take his boots on. Slip your boots on.
Hold on 1 second.
Just stand right here. Slip your boots off.
So I'm gonna fall backwards.
You're not gonna fall back.
All right. Step over here.
Alright, let's have a seat.
Stop. Sit down.
He probably like the cops pat him down.
Scoot sideways.
I didn't find a wallet. He didn't have a wallet in his pocket.
Come on, gang. Come on.
Herbert was arrested on November 3rd of that same year, but even before sentencing, more evidence surfaced against him. According to his daughter, Jordan, Herbert had encouraged her to lie about what she remembered. On the afternoon before Timothy's death was discovered, Herbert had asked her to drive him to the apartment, and once there, he retrieved a gun from Timothy's Jeep, a detail that directly contradicted his claim that he had gone there simply to look for his husband. Although Herbert's attorneys argued that DNA evidence from the scene pointed to other men, it wasn't enough to outweigh the mountain of evidence against him. In the end, Herbert was found guilty of premeditated first-degree murder, sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole, and credited for 687 days of time served.
Wow, 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 wow. Man, prayers to that man's family, man. Prayers to that man's family. R.I.P. to him. Do me a favor, man, if you're new to the channel, smash that like button, subscribe for me. I love y'all so much. Appreciate y'all for watching. Follow my Twitch. We go live every single day.